Might just be the most nostalgic title screen to any video game I've ever played. Oh, I love it so much. The ambient sounds, Ratchet at nighttime in that garage. Yeah, I'm just reminiscing. Excuse me. But yeah, welcome back to the next Let's Play. Ratchet and Clank. Sam this here. This is gonna be a lot of fun. This is one of my absolute favorite games of all time. So much nostalgia. This first three games in this Ratchet and Clank series are the games that I've beaten the most. I've beaten this game at least like 50 times. Alright, language, sound. Of course, we're gonna run this in English. Sound effect volume. I like to lower my sound effect volume. Let's see, about there, and then turn up the music volume. The reason being is that the sound effect volume is pretty loud, and it takes away from like the actual game audio. At least I feel. This game has a very underrated soundtrack. So if you actually listen to the music and you're not interrupted by the very loud sound effects, you'll quickly see that this game's music is absolutely amazing. So let's go ahead and start. Uh, as you can see, I already have a lot of save files. I like to keep this one because if you have a save file up to this point in the game and further, you can actually get a discount in the further Ratchet and Clank games. So definitely going to keep this save file. I recommend you keep a save file of this planet and further on your memory card. I'm going to overwrite one of these. As you can see, I've played this game quite often. In fact, I've played this game several times this year, or last year. Let's overwrite this one. Alright, Planet Veldin, where it all begins.
Final step, attach robotic ignition system. Thank you for using help desk technology.
Alright, and very first thing I'm gonna do, well, let me make sure I have subtitles on. I like to play my games with subtitles. Where is it? Camera. I used to be able to play this inverted. It says normal, but it's actually inverted. If you put it to reversed, it's actually normal. I don't know why the two are backwards, but I guess this was around the time where video games had like inverted camera controls and stuff. But this usually works a bit better when you're like flying a plane or something. It wasn't until like last year or 2 years ago I actually started playing on
Well,
normal. Even though it says reverse, right is right, left is left. That's normal. They have it backwards. Alright, I wonder who this could be. I guess we'll find out soon enough. One of the most infamous characters in the video game series. In video games in general. Alright, you'll notice very quickly when I play this game that I'm constantly jumping. Anyone who's played this game knows that Ratchet is pretty heavy in this first game. Alright. A few things I want to mention. This game is very quickly paced in terms of the story. Unlike some of the other games I've been playing recently. Just like 2 to 3 minutes of intro, probably not even. I think it was like a minute and a half of cutscenes. And a lot already happened. We appeared to be on this planet Veldin. He was fixing his ship. Meanwhile, on another planet, there was a robot being fixed, or robots being produced. One of them apparently looked like it came out as a defect, but we'll find out soon enough that he is not a defect. Alright, yeah, I constantly jump a lot because just moving around is a bit slower, but jumping, you can actually, I don't know, it just feels so much faster. And also doing this, I think the speedrun community calls them macaronis, but you can use it to reach like areas and stuff, because you get a lot of hype in that jump. And yeah, nobody wants to listen to the help desk. If it's your first time, yeah, but I know we're pretty much all I'm gonna say. That was talking about nanotech, which is your game's health. I'm actually a big fan of how it works in this game. As a kid, I didn't really like it as much, but you have 4 hit points. Every time you get hit, it goes down by 1. Unlike other games where you have armor, and sometimes a hit will do like 50, sometimes a hit will do like 100. The damage in this game is always consistent. Alright. Ooh, just go ahead and macaroni my way through that. Yeah, there's gonna be a quick intermission between other Let's Plays. Because I mainly play a lot of JRPGs, but they take a long time. In fact, I've been playing Dragon Quest since it came out. And it's been about a month and a half. I started that early February. It's now mid-March. I think I need a break from JRPGs. I played Final Fantasy 3 before that. As for the plans for the channel, I'm gonna do this. I'll most likely end up doing Final Fantasy 7 after. And I also plan on doing some videos that require a bit more editing. I actually spent some time this morning going through various topics that I would like to discuss, a lot of them JRPG related. One video will be focused on Ratchet and Clank, in which I talk about why this game was so ahead of its time. So stay tuned for that, that should be an interesting video. This game is very amazing, very ahead of its time, and I plan to dive very deep into that topic. But we have a cutscene right here.
Interesting.
Yay!
You're quite handy with your wrench.
You bet. I built that ship with it.
Currently, I'm in search of someone who could be of assistance in saving the solar system. Do you know where I might find that fellow?
Well, he's on the radio every week. Other than that, no. Hey, what's with all this save the solar system stuff anyway?
Hello, citizens of... My race, the Blog, have a small problem. Our planet has become so polluted, overpopulated, and poisonous that we are no longer able to dwell here. But I, Chairman Drek, have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available. So, what does this mean to you, you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you couldn't possibly understand, we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But, of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation. And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
The people on those planets are hosed. Well, good luck getting Captain Quark to help you.
Actually, you could help me. If you could use your ship to take me to the coordinates contained in this infobot, I might be able to gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm missing a crucial component of the ship.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with the latest in robotic ignition systems. My programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
So, I agree to take you to this wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me?
That is what I'm proposing.
Deal.
This could be a problem. Take care of it.
Boom.
Whoa,
Might that
this
be?
is great! So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you could stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
My serial number is V54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on.
So you see, it would be most beneficial if your citizens were not in the city when my workers begin removing it.
Preposterous! I will not stand for this.
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Quark has to say about that, my good man. I don't see what's so funny. Captain Quark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny...
You have now officially worn out your welcome and my patience.
This is your last chance. Stop this madness now!
Okay, wait. You're right. I will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No! He's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
Clank? Where are you? Oh, sorry about that. Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
If there are any left.
All right. Looks like this planet is at war. But yeah, this is how the legendary duo of Ratchet and Clank meet. Yeah, the pacing of this story moves very quickly and I love it. Also, Chairman Drek, seriously, one of the best villains ever in a video game. I love his sarcastic tone. You couldn't possibly understand. Yeah, that Drek is easily, well, I don't know if I'd say easily, the villain in Up Your Arsenal, Nefarious, is really good too. But I still think not Nefarious, Drek is my absolute favorite. Alright, one thing you'll notice about this game is that there's the multiple branching paths, but they all tend to lead to your ship. They all kind of loop in a circle. This area that I'm going right now is completely optional, but let's do it for the bolts. Oh, Ratchet and Clank. I might have mentioned it before, but if you're not counting JRPGs, this is my favorite video game series. In fact, this is my second favorite video game series of all time. The only thing I like more than this is Final Fantasy. But I've been playing this game ever since I can remember. My two older brothers, I believe, got this game on either 2002 or 2003, Christmas of that year. I think this game came out in November 2002. I was like, what, 3 years old at the time, 3 or 4. And I've been playing this game ever since. Beat this game. Being 50 is generous. I'm pretty sure I've beaten this game like 100 times because I tend to run through this game a few times a year. And I've been doing that for what, the past 20 to 22 years. Yeah, I've beaten this game several times. And when I beat this game, 90% of the time I'm beating it multiple times because this game has like the best iteration of New Game Plus I've ever seen. And I'm probably gonna show some of the New Game Plus. For this one, it won't be probably as interesting because you don't level up your weapons, but for the other games, I think I will. The first 4 Ratchet and Clank games, at the very least, I will 100%. Get like, you know, all the max weapons and stuff, bolts. gold bolts in this game, as they're called. They're called platinum and titanium in the other ones. Skill points I honestly don't really care for. I used to do that, but you don't really get anything worthwhile for doing them. Alright, so that was the first of 40 gold bolts. I know exactly where all of them are in this first game, because I've been in this game so many times. And I forgot to mention, we have this weapon, the bomb glove. I used it to break down that door. Or cave, I should say. Whoa, what am I talking about? That wall. There's some like hidden walls in this game that you can break with the bomb glove. And that's the first path. I'm gonna go this way first because you get the slingshot going this route. And you're gonna need the slingshot for the other planet. So might as well come here first. This is gonna negate backtracking. Oh, this music is so catchy. Sounds like the spin of a vinyl or something when he does that. Alright, yeah, when I play this game, I collect literally everything. I break down every box in my path. And one thing you'll quickly notice too, I don't really use the weapons all that much in this first game. Why, you may ask? Because the wrench is so damn overpowered in this first game. You can pretty much one-shot any enemy in this game if you hyper strike. That's where you jump and do this. See, it's a one-shot, but if you do this, it's weaker. Alright. Apparently this game had a bit of Zelda influence when they were creating the game, from what I've heard and read and seen on videos. I think this game was originally going to be called I-5 or something, or Girl with a Stick. But they ended up like scrapping that and then came up with this as a result. Which is pretty interesting. There's a YouTuber called, I think his name is The Golden Bolt. He does an absolutely amazing job going in depth. It's like an hour and 40-minute video or something of a retrospective of this game. If you love this game, or you're just curious at all, I'd highly recommend checking that out. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and I absolutely learned a lot from it. Yeah, this game has 15 weapons, but in honesty, there's only really 5 that I care to even use. In fact, I don't really buy any weapons until like the last quarter of the game. The reason being is that I get a huge discount if I wait. And in honesty, you don't really need weapons in this game until like the last third, where for some reason this game just throws a bunch of enemy gauntlets. The game just gets that much more difficult. Alright, don't want to fall down those holes or you're going to be backtracking. Yeah, I hyper strike like 90% of the enemies in this game. It's just so effective. This first game has its action and stuff and gameplay, but to me it feels so much like just a 3D platformer. Like more than an action adventure game. So that's how I play the game. Alright, there's some boxes behind this. And the bolt count in this game is very low. I have 4,000. Some of the other Ratchet and Clank games I would have like 10, 15,000 by now. This game doesn't have the same multiplier that basically every other Ratchet and Clank game has, where on New Game Plus, if you don't get hit, you can get it all the way up to times 20. But even on your first playthrough, you just get a lot more bolts. But I will be showing you guys a way how to quickly get bolts in this game. Occasionally you will see me using weapons. I can't wait to upgrade the bomb glove because it's already a pretty decent weapon, but once you upgrade it, my god, the range on it's amazing. Alright, a ship and 3 flunkies defending it. Take note of that area up there, we'll get there later. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do the parts of this Let's Play. I'll probably do like 20 to 30 minute videos, and each one's gonna cover like 2 planets. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good design for this Let's Play. Because if I were to do just each planet, it'll be like 10 minutes.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything. Here, take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Quark, and believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a Blargian snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, pal. So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's Robo Shack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's Robo Shack, it's Quarktastic!
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
What? A ship? What? You're not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count on us, sir.
Right. Thank you, your chairman shipliness.
Gadgetron infobots give you coordinates from...
Yeah, you're basically going to planets and getting infobots and stuff. Yeah, this game is so funny. I love the humor and charm of it. It's very early 2000s. But if you're not used to that type of area, it might sound a bit goofy or cringy, but it takes me back. I absolutely love it. And that Captain Quark guy is pretty funny. Alright, that's 2 of the 3 paths. Out of all the Ratchet and Clank games, it has like the most paths, which I like. You have planets like this that have 3 paths to explore. Which Going Commando had a few of them. Up Your Arsenal had like literally, I think only 1. Trying to think of another one besides Dax. What the hell just happened right there? My side flip was interrupted by something. I guess the falling rocks. And as you can see, like different music plays on different paths, which I absolutely love. And it's very robotic, very eerie. Alright, gold bolt number 2. Planet has 3 of them, but we can't get the other one until later. But that's okay. You want to collect these because if you get 4, that gives you access to getting one of the gold weapons later on, but in addition to the 4 gold bolts, you're also going to need a ton of regular bolts. And there's 40 gold bolts. 4 can be used to get a gold weapon, 10 gold weapons at the end. 5 weapons you get will not be able to be upgraded, but those 5 weapons in honesty don't need to be upgraded. Alright. This weapon will be upgraded, thankfully. Because it becomes more powerful and then the range on it is just a lot bigger. Alright, no matter how many times I play this game, this is always tricky. Ooh, I got it. Nice. That's actually kind of hard to time. If you don't time that right, you will not reach the ledge and fall into the water. If you can't make that, you can just go down here and climb those stairs. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna run through this game very quickly. Dragon Quest 7, that took me like a month and a half, but I ended up clocking about 45 hours, but this game is gonna be much shorter.
Dad blast it!
Look, plumber's crack.
What did you just say?
I said, look, the plumber's back.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking! The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this god-darn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
What?
He hasn't got enough bolts.
Working people have to wait for Captain Quark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Shows 2 weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
And yeah, this game has a lot of bolt stipulations. I probably should have warned you about this. I kind of forgot. I'll let you know when the other ones come up, but you are going to have to pay bolts to progress with the story in this game.
Geronimo!
Did he just slide down a sewer pipe?
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display. Probably in your honor.
Whoa! That was close! Ah!
Pipe down, I can't concentrate.
Oh, we've been hit!
An unexpected detour. When we land, I'll see if I can scare up an exhibition for you.
We're not gonna live that long!
Kid, let's M-screen!
Eject! Eject!
Did you see that guy on the left? That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Quark?
I doubt it. He's a pro hoverboarder, always going off about how cool he is.
Looks like he's in trouble.
I'll say. I've never seen him look so freaked out.
Alright, infobots for Planet Iridia. So now we have Metropolis and Iridia, but I prefer to do Metropolis first. If you go to Iridia, you're gonna go back to Metropolis, or go to Metropolis and then you'll have to end up backtracking to Iridia, so might as well go to Metropolis first. Although as a kid, I don't know why, I always went to Iridia first. Probably because of the order of how I used to do things. I used to do this, and then go down and do that last to get Metropolis. Alright, and this is pretty much going to wrap this up. First part of the Let's Play. Veldin and Novalis. Next episode, we'll explore Metropolis Kerwin and Outpost Iridia. So yeah, just want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next part. See ya. Thanks for watching.